So what? You're the main character of your own life. Damn, this is crazy.
You were a part of that. The game.
Man, that is so ruthless.
Damn,
They don't even get a
that's
regular
so
season.
No. Win or lose. It's called Winners and Losers. It's the title of this episode. It's about the game, though. We're a part of it, of history. Look at that. Oh my god, that just hit me. Seeing Hinata look at him walk. Oh my god. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. Today we are back with Season 1, Episode 16 of Haikyuu today.
We're here in the prelims in this tournament, and we're already starting off strong. We had the stare down early on in the episode between Date Tech and Kadasuno, pointing at your boy Asahi. Asahi was just getting disrespected by everybody. His own teammates, fans, other teams. Everybody's talking shit, talking about, oh, he got held back 5 times, or oh, he's this big, mean monster guy. Like, come on, chill out on my boy, man. Stop. He's already in his own head about the Date Tech, the potential rematch and whatnot, so chill out, guys.
I'm excited that the other teams that they will be playing further on down the bracket, because we've seen the OP, watch that if you haven't already. But yeah, they're watching their opponents ahead of time. And that was one of my favorite things to do when I was either on JV watching the varsity play or just for tournament settings in general, to where you can watch your opponent play beforehand and start strategizing. How do you want to attack this? How do you want to play this? But without any further delay, let's get into the episode reaction for Haikyuu Season 1, Episode 16, right about now.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
Shout out for the dive, though.
I love that we get the coaches' perspectives too. Like, I feel like I can't speak because I haven't watched a lot of other sports anime, but I feel like they probably don't do that much.
Not as often. Oh, okay, so they might switch up the starting lineups. I wonder if Tsukishima's going to get more of a role in the Iron Date match. Decoy!
Yeah.
Nice.
Once again, I love that we're just going into this game already just up. Don't have to do the cliche, oh, we're losing, we got to get this shit together. You don't got to do that. We'll struggle when we struggle.
That other team is starting to crack. Daichi's friend dies this episode. Sudden backstory. And this is so normal. I don't think a lot of people that didn't play sports would really understand this on a personal level. The leaps and bounds of improvement aren't like in a shonen series like they are in real life.
I love how relatable this series is. I think, especially as an athlete, even if you're not, but like as an athlete in sports, we all went through a lot of these different mindsets that we've been seeing so far. Yeah. Or at least know players that go through it, or have people on your team that went through it.
Respect. Ikajiri.
It's really feel like the death of characters, man. It's like when they lose, it's really like it's over, man.
The last
Especially
game.
for these third years.
Okay, Suki got subbed in.
I would hate to go against Suki too, because he'll be talking shit to you too around the net. I would want to go under the net.
He would snicker at me. I'd be like, let me at him.
After blocking you too, oh my god. That shit would piss me off.
Also, there is such a thing as like momentum swings. I would love it if just that one line caused them to go on a bit of a run here.
Yeah. Meet me at the net.
That's a double touch. I don't think you can do that. Can you? Yeah, I don't think you can do that. I have watched some volleyball, guys. We got a point!
I do really like seeing us being in the dominant role though in these games, because then it might end up hurting more when we see them struggle and like, oh shit, oh things are getting serious. I like how we're doing this.
Simultaneously, I love it as well.
There she goes slapping herself again.
She gonna let, yeah, handprints.
You gotta stop.
Don't I?
You know what I love about this too? It's like, obviously this is Daichi's friend, but I like that she's in the same position as his friend, his former friend from junior high.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. You don't see that often. One character has two different people on two different sides of them going through the same thing, and then he is inspiring both of them. That's crazy. That's a great character moment for Daichi. Locked in. Like, even though this team is like NPC supreme, it's still like, no, they're getting a moment. They're getting a moment. You're going to see this a lot.
Oh, what a wonderful transition.
Yes.
Transition it back.
Set it. Man, she jumped high as hell. Ooh,
Yes!
another great transition. That's why I love the title of it, called
What
Winner
a
and
rally.
Lose.
No?
Ooh.
Ooh. Why am I cheering for the other team? What?
You might have like a 10 episode streak of averaging a tier.
Stop. I'm already struggling to get through this one.
And don't tell it might be from this point onwards for the rest of the season, next anything.
Ooh. And how
That's what
symbolic that Daichi
Oh.
had the final point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what it means.
He said, I don't know what that feel like.
I also love how Kageyama isn't making fun of Hinata in this moment.
Because he knows. He knows exactly. He knows literally exactly how he feels. This is a great episode because, like, now we're getting this moment with Hinata. Well, he's got 4 characters focus of their experience winning or losing.
Okay, I'm a crybaby. What do you want from me?
Asahi. She having an Asahi moment. Everybody, it's literally a whole team effort.
Oh, wait till you cry. Oi, oi. Oh, did she just say that to get her away?
Damn. You're a great leader, though. You're a great leader. Look at that. Both of these characters. I just got chills. Ooh. Look at that. Very relatable, too. We all said, oh, we want to be in NBA. We want to be in NFL. We want to be in MLB.
I remember
Major League
waving my
Soccer.
hands behind the Pistons just to make the other team miss their free throws.
Wow,
And the
parallels.
regret of not giving it your all. Knowing you could have done better.
Damn.
Oh, that's so symbolic.
Yeah. I know this dialogue probably go crazy in a manga too. Going through those panels, pages. He's a GOAT. Daichi is a GOAT. He's probably like the first undisputed GOAT in this series, I'd say.
Oh, this might be it.
I didn't even think that was gonna basically say that after.
Oh my goodness. Shut up. So what? You're the main character of your own life.
Yep.
Damn, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I like that I'm getting to revisit a lot of stuff because I forgot a lot of things, but I'm remembering it. And these episodes are a lot better when I'm reacting to it. Like, I don't even remember this episode being that good to me. Like, hitting me that much. I don't. But I had a different lens back then. It was a few years ago. We were a part of that. The game.
Man, that is so ruthless.
Damn,
They don't even get a
that's
regular
so
season.
No. We were a part of the game. That's what
Yeah.
we were a part of. Win or lose, it's called Winners and Losers. The title of this episode. It's about the game, though. We're a part of it, of history. Look at that. Oh my god, that just hit me. Seeing Hinata look at him walk. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god. No one noticed these perfect sets I was setting.
Honestly, though, that's probably just Japan's way of making sure that in the Olympics that they good in national, like anything, like big events, that their country.
I'm actually like
going
interested in watching like even the collegiate or like the high school nationals just to know how much is at stake. It's literally win or go home for like 8 straight games.
So just think about how important it is for like these third years, for example. It's like, man, we barely even played.
Exactly.
We lost.
You could get 3 games in your high school career. This sort of feels epilogue-ish. It's fine. It's just like you said, that the episode could have ended with Hinata looking at the Ikejiri.
Hey.
We're running. We're running. Can we get 2 more today? I'll be patient.
Especially the receives, because that is very important. Because they said it, I think, last episode that not everybody can
And
just
what I was
evolve with
saying
their
about
receives.
Kageyama. Thunder! Again!
I swear, man, he's literally the Toph of this team.
Kakui!
He's literally Toph. Just always cold. You know, you can depend
We're
on
not
him.
losing this one.
Resilient. Got your backs.
All right.
Who it is? Yes. They're definitely inciting. Ooh, I like that. Let's play volleyball.
End of the episode.
So what was it, episode 16? I might say this episode is top 5 for me so far. Yeah, it is.
It might be top 3 for me.
Yeah. Honestly, that shit hit. That shit hit. Like how do we already got that in season 1? The whole win and loss thing, and like just the emotion for that. Like, and to say like, oh, well, at least we got to be a part of the game of volleyball. We got that in season 1. People talking like that in season 1. Well, at least we got to play. At least we're in history. At least we got the touch of volleyball, the court, played with the team. That's crazy. Especially for the third years, because, you know, this is it, unless they go to college and play, or if they don't want to play no more.
You mentioned it earlier briefly, but can you just kind of tell me, and I guess tell our viewers, like, how does this differ from the first time that you watched it? Like, is it because you're commenting on it as it's going on, or is it because like my emotions are kind of coming through, like, you know?
It's a few things I would say. For like I was saying, I kind of watched anime in a different lens at the time. Like I was just starting to like watch a lot of them at once. So certain things I was like focusing on other anime more than this, and vice versa for different reasons.
Okay.
But the one thing that I will say is that it was now, yes, as a reactor, I am analyzing it a lot more. So the way that I'm consuming it is very different. Plus, like I said, when I first watched it, was watching it with our other good friend Townsy. on stream. So I was watching it through his reactions on stream for the first time, and then sometimes I'll watch the episodes again, or I'll watch the episodes first, then watch them, and then just talk about it like in the moment. So it was very episodic. So I didn't really have a lot of time to like really analyze certain things, only like certain stuff that I was like, oh, that was dope or whatever. But yeah, it's very much a different lens. And plus season 1, I haven't seen this in so long, so I can 100% say for this, a lot of stuff is like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that. But it might be the same way up until maybe up until like season 3-ish. And then from 3 to 4, that's when I remember a lot more stuff.
Do you also feel as if there are certain, let's just say, for example, because the one spoiler I have from this series is the Tsukishima block, do you know if you are kind of viewing it through a different lens because of future events, or are you trying to just like stay in the moment as someone who's already experienced the story before?
It's a little both. Like that one, for example, you can't really dodge that once you already seen it. But there are some that I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in the moment. Like in this season, there's still like stuff that I remember. But I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay in the moment. But that one, for example, I got spoiled on that one as well before I watched Haikyuu. That's like the only spoiler that I got. Okay. I didn't know the context of it. Didn't want to learn the context. I was like, oh shit. And even that, I think when I revisit it again, I'm gonna have like a different feel for it and analyzing it a little deeper. Like once you see the reason, just his character and all that, and why that's so important, you understand it. But it's one of those things that if you maybe internalize it, you're like, okay, I get it. I understand now. It's like you get it, but it's like the whole thing. Like you hear something. Like, do you hear something versus are you actually listening?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So there's certain things that I'm looking forward to in general, but I'm trying to stay in the moment as much as possible because obviously I'm watching it with you. So like say Date Tech, for example, like obviously I already watched this match, know how it ends, but there's a lot of things I have forgotten or things I'm trying to like, just look at it in the lens as if I am watching it for the first time. So yeah. It's fun.
And that's one reason why, guys, I even started up YouTube in the first place, is because I had such an emotional connection to these series. So Attack on Titan, My Hero, probably the other one was Death Note. Like those invoked such a strong emotional response from me that I wanted to watch other people react to it. And I just wanted to ask that question of you in terms of like how this experience differs from your initial experience, because I think I also get something out of watching something a second time. There's only been a few series that I've gone back and like completely rewatched from the beginning to the end. Haikyuu, already I can guarantee you I am going to rewatch this again with my friends. We have like a get together every week and I choose a series that's my pick. Haikyuu's on the list. If it's not at the top, it's near the top. And even though there's so many episodes, this is such a wonderful experience. And again, it's just unlocking so many memories that I had somewhat forgotten myself. So to relate it back to the reaction reason, or what you said in terms of you haven't watched this in a while, these are memories or thoughts that I have not had in a while. For those of you who don't know, I am 30 years old, hence my username, but I have not played high school sports in over 12 years. So to re-experience this, to kind of get like this adolescence rekindled, it's a wonderful experience. I got a smile on my face, I got tears in my eyes. I love Haikyuu. That's my point.
Like I said, you're saying this now, like I can absolutely tell you, like me saying this almost feels like a spoiler, but it just gets better. There's nothing, it does not get worse at all. It just gets better. Like, I mean, I will want to see like which seasons were your favorite or whatever. We'll talk about a lot of different stuff with Haikyuu, but like genuinely, it just gets better. Thematically, characters still have really great moments, even like say like season 4 and shit. So it's so much to look forward to, especially with this team and obviously other teams as you've seen in this episode. We focus on what's his name, Ikijiri, Daichi's friend. Like, okay, that was dope. He's very much of a side character, and we got focus on him like that. Just imagine all the other teams with players who are actually in teams that are actually better, that might be more passionate, and see how they deal with losses or wins. So if we getting that with this kind of character, just know literally it's the same is going to be said for every other team, just about. Like
my final point will be this: we could not see Ikejiri for the rest of the series, and that would not diminish this episode in the slightest, because that's how concentrated it was of an emotional moment and like the effect it had on me. So again, Furudate is cooking.
I was just about to say his name too.
We are feasting.
Yes. And now we're going against the iron wall of Date Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta see if we can, what happens here. I mean, yeah, we just gotta see what happens. But once again, Haikyuu is just a lovable series, and once again, seeing it from a new lens, a different lens, especially just watching and reading manga and anime for so long now and analyzing it differently. I always liked Haikyuu. Like, say for example, I would probably say if I were to rank it, I probably had like at an 8 out of 10. But like rewatching this again, I can easily see it going up to like a 9 or a 9.5, just because I look at it a lot differently. Like a lot of these moments, like this episode, like I said earlier, I didn't even remember a lot of it until like the end. I was like, oh yeah, right, I forgot about that. But it's just different, man. It's different because, you know, once again, back then, I'm gonna leave it at this, but back then, a few years ago, I think I watched it like 2020, like it was early in the quarantine times. So it's been damn near 5 years now in a few months. Yeah, so and at that time I was watching a lot of different animes at once, so some I was focusing more on and kind of appreciating more things just because I already like certain stuff, that I like certain tropes or certain things. And in this series it was, you know, sports, so I love sports, and that's kind of what I was only there for, was the sport part, getting hype, watching the teams play. But then there were some, like I said, once I was going through the seasons, there were some episodes where I was like, whoa, these character moments, it got to a point where I legitimately was like, oh, this character right here is like my top 10 favorite character. Oh no, this character is. Like literally almost every single match, it was a different person. It was crazy. And that's when I was like, you know what, when I do reread or rewatch the series, I'm like, that's when I'll try to, and you know, finally I got the chance to right here reacting to it. So now I'm getting the time to appreciate a lot of different elements to the series in general. So once again, shout out to Furudate for that. I know that was long, but I just have to say that because, you know. Yeah.
I respect it. We get more of a focused view of this series, and with this being my first viewing experience of it, this is how I typically like to enjoy content, a little bit slower, more methodical. But we're only doing one other anime series on the channel for now, guys, which will be Sakamoto Days, which we actually get to watch tomorrow. So if you're interested in that series, subscribe, please.
Yes, sir. But you got anything else to say before we head out?
No, sir.
All right, you guys know the drill. He just said it himself. Sakamoto Days is coming out. You guys will be seeing our reactions to episode 1, the opening, the ED, and we'll see, because, you know, there's been a lot of murmurings about it. People, a lot of manga fans aren't really happy, but we'll see how they do, how the studio does. A lot of stuff in the backlog. Obviously, we're still doing Haikyuu. Still doing Dandadan manga streams. We're going to get into Chainsaw Man as well towards the end of the month or next month, early next month. So stay tuned for that if you're a manga fan for Chainsaw Man. But with that being said, I hope you guys all have a good one. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean, stay clean. See you guys on the next video, and peace.
Peace.